How do I keep track of my team's work progress without being a control freak? Now, it doesn't matter if you're managing people in the office or you're working with remote teams around the world. We often wonder, what's my team working on right now? Hi, this is Jay, and I'll share an easy to implement method that will allow your team to set their own task priorities. And yes, that means you do not need to micromanage them anymore. Oh, don't worry, we are not going to do this. This is simply what I used before I found this easy method. Okay, so before I implemented this, when I have a task I would like my virtual assistant to do, what I would do is I have this big spreadsheet. I'll list down what are the tasks which is needed, how to do it, task that is needed, how to do it, the relevant resource that they can refer if they would like to do it, if for the task. Okay, what is the date I issue this task, when is the task completed, and I'll even like micromanage them by telling, this task is a higher priority, this is a lower priority, and I'm like, this isn't really saving a lot of my time. Yes, I do save some time, but I still need to constantly keep an eye, and that's not why I get virtual assistants. That's not why I hire freelancers. So I came up with a way. I'm gonna hide myself. Okay, I'll just make myself take up less space. So I came up with this task priority system, and how it works is this: anything which is on top is of the highest priority, so that has to be done first. Anything which is at the bottom, it's not like it's not important, it's important, but it's just not as urgent. So when they have a few different tasks, they will categorize the tasks according to the category, and they'll figure out which they should do first. So I'm going to share with you how I create this structure. So you can either implement it yourself if you are a freelancer. If you are working with me, this is what we'll be following. If you are managing a team, or let's say you are a business owner, this will give you some ideas on how to delegate. So I'll just start by saying like what my company does, what my team does. So we are a digital marketing agency. So what we do is we create digital marketing campaigns. Let's say we run Facebook ads, we run Google ads, we create landing pages, we create the ads, we write the ads, we write the headlines, we write the entire sales letter, we create landing pages. So all of these are here. We also do video editing, image editing, anything which is needed to run successful digital marketing campaigns. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of different talents which I need to deal with. I have to work with some video editors, I have to work with image editors, sales scripts. Most of the time I write them myself. Sometimes I send them to people who specialize in a specific area for them to write the sales letter. Landing pages, I have a web builder, a web designer to build the landing pages so they look awesome. Okay, and for ads, it's going to be the media buyer who's going to set up, the target audience, the demographics, analyze the ads. Okay, and there's going to be a team who is going to manage all the social media posts, and somebody sends a message on Instagram, on Facebook, they'll need to either reply it, or they'll have to inform our client, hey, this is a high value inquiry, high value lead, you have to go and take action. So how do I, before this, it's like everybody knows their job, but they don't know what sequence should it be done. Okay, so I came up with this, it's actually a pyramid, but I just cut it in half to save some screen space. So I'll just start from the top of the pyramid. Anything which is correction and updates. Now, what kind of task falls under this category? It's if we made a mistake, it's a minor correction, minor adjustment, something which can be edited very, very quickly. Okay, I'll just give an example according to the categories. let's say it's a video, so from let's say the 30th second to the 31st second, there is this error. Okay, maybe the text isn't at the right place, maybe the specific effect isn't working as intended, maybe they forgot to add the intro, forgot to add the outro, maybe they forgot the background music, maybe the background music is too loud, they need to make some adjustments. Any quick corrections and adjustments? Yeah, here. Image, okay, the image, maybe the alignment, the dimensions, something is wrong there. Maybe the text occupies too much space, which will affect the Facebook ad performance. Okay, let's say it's the landing page, there's too much space, there's too little space, there's a typo, the alignment, the image isn't placed correctly, the tracking code wasn't done correctly. So those are all corrections and updates. Okay, it's going to be very similar for any posts or ads. Let's say there's a typo, there's a quick mistake which can be fixed like in minutes, and chances are if it's a correction or updates, these are things that are already running, so they have to be done first. It's going to be the top priority. Okay, so moving from there, let's just move to the center. Now this is where employees, staff, team members will spend 80% of their time is on deliverables. So deliverables for a digital marketing agency can be video, can be image, it can be landing pages, it can be the ads itself, or it can be scripts. So all of these, they are all deliverables. But some will be planned deliverables. For example, let's say for our client, every month we'll write we'll write an article for them, an SEO optimized article for them. Some will be 2 articles a month, but we will know, okay, this client, this month we need to produce an article for them. So those are very, very planned activities. So the good thing about having a very structured, planned deliverable, okay, you can actually tell your client like, this is what you can expect from them, from us every month. 1 article, some 2 articles, some is an article every week, which is like 4 articles a month. So with this, when everything is planned, it's going to be very, very efficient, time efficient, because everybody knows what needs to be done. The problem is when these come in. Currently, when I operate, most of the tasks, it's not very well planned. Okay, that's on me. I'm not very good at optimizing the tasks. But moving forward, I would like to reduce all of this ad hoc work, something which appears like yesterday the client told us, okay, they require this work done. Then the next morning we inform people who are in charge of specific things to get things done. That is a very inefficient way to get work done. The more you can organize the work, that it is very consistent. This actually involves communicating. It actually involves the whole organization, because you need to communicate with your client, your customers. Okay, what is the delivery? What is going to be on a timely basis? Everything is pre-planned rather than everything it's ad hoc. It's going to be very stressful for your employees. It's going to be stressful for the team, because like they might have scheduled Wednesday for something else, for some other projects, or maybe it's their day off, then all of a sudden, hey, you require them to do some last minute work. Okay, so that is generally not advisable. Okay, it actually lowers your productivity. So by moving everything to planned deliverables, it actually frees up a lot of the time. Okay, so for in terms of priority, anything which is ad hoc, no choice, you have to do it. It takes higher priority over things which are planned, because things which are planned, chances are we already allocate some buffer before the deadline. So yeah, this will take priority over planned deliverables. That being said, as a business owner, as a team leader, it's up to you to have more of this and less of this. It's easy for me to do because I'm the one closing the sales in my organization. But when I outsource the closing to other closers, okay, this is going to be the expectation they have to set. Okay, it's going to be a lot of They have to tell the client upfront, like this is what they can expect, this is what we're going to deliver, what are the deliverables, how can they measure, our work. Now, the bottom two, it's more on learning, consistently learning and self-improvement. Okay, so this also we have to schedule it into the for our team members, because now, frankly, honestly speaking, very, very few freelancers are like me. Means during my downtime, like back then when I was a virtual assistant and early in my freelancing career, virtual assistant career, whenever I have free time, what I'll do is I'll go and read articles, I'll go and watch YouTube videos to learn about a particular thing which I'm currently trying to learn. For example, I'm trying to learn Facebook ads. I'll go and watch a lot of webinars, I'll attend a lot of webinars, I'll watch a lot of video trainings, I'll even buy courses about Facebook ads to go and learn about it. Okay, I don't expect everyone to do this, frankly, which is why like I get to enjoy some progression in my career every year. That being said, not everybody will do that on their own. So it is up to, as business owners, as team leaders, it's up to us to let our team know, what are the things they'll need to go and learn about. Now, this direct niche research is directly applicable to existing projects. It means these are the kind of research you do once you secure a project. I'll just take an example. Now, currently I'm serving real estate investors. So they buy properties, let's say foreclosures, let's say there are people who can't afford to repair the house, they want to sell it, or they inherited a property, they want to get rid of it. I'll need to understand the differences among all of the visitors. A person who can't afford the repair, and a person who is facing foreclosure, and a person who is inherited a property. There are some people who they're facing divorce and they want to sell the property. Everybody has a very different situation. Different situation, you need to present your offer, you need to reach them differently. All of this requires research. You need to know what are people going through. You need to know when they're going through this situation, where will they hang out, what are the stuff they will see, what are the stuff that when you say you'll get their attention during that time. So without research, you will not know how to speak with them, how to approach them. Also for the competitors, let's say we take on a client, we have to study what their competitors are doing, what are the angle they are using, how they, what is the attraction they use on their website, on their ads, on their landing page. We have to know all of those. Okay, so when I take on a new client, I'll tell them, okay, the first few weeks we're going to do research. We're going to study your audience. We're going to study your competitors. We need to learn that industry ourselves, which is why back then when I was a freelancer, I didn't schedule in that. I didn't let my client know. I didn't set expectations correctly. I'm like, okay, day one, we're going to run Facebook ads. So yeah, day one, we're going to create Facebook ads. So that's a very big mistake, which is why like back then my ads sucked. Yeah, so this direct niche research, it has to be done. It's going to be done during work hours. For my virtual assistant, I actually put this under like direct working hours. I'll say, okay, go and learn about this. Once you learn about this, write a report, tell me what you learned. I'll ask them specific questions, so when they do their research, they know what they're looking for. Okay, so that is how I train my people. Next is productivity, learning, mindset growth. Now, this is, let's say I'm hiring a video editor. Okay, if you're hiring a video editor, they should already know how to edit the videos. You as the business owner, you as the team leader, shouldn't need to tell them, hey, you have to press this on the mouse button to cut, this is how you paste, this is how you put in a transition effect, this is how you let the text fly in. None of that, alright? When I hire people to get on my team, they know how to do the task. It's just I'll tell them, okay, we do it this way, this is our flavor. this is the way our clients do it. Do you see in all their previous videos, these are the recurring patterns? You see their Facebook ads, these are the common things we use. Okay, there's a certain design to it. There's a certain, the way we write the headlines is going to be in a specific way. So all of this, okay, the flavor of the implementation, okay, we can tell them. But I shouldn't need to tell them, alright, to edit the image, you need to use Adobe Illustrator, you need to use PowerPoint, this is how you move the thing around. I mean, I shouldn't need to do that. They should already be competent. Okay, if they do not know, they have to go and pick it up. No, the way I do things is I hire those who already know what they're doing. So this is like the productivity research is very, very limited. But here, this is where I come in as a leader. I'll point them to places where they can improve their mindset. Like most of the people that you hire, if let's say they are tech people, let's say they're web designers, let's say they are video editors, let's say they're graphic designers, they generally don't know a lot about business. They generally, I mean, not that into personal development. It's very unlikely they know who to learn from, how to change, how to improve the mindset, they don't know how to learn. You have to guide them. So this is where I will show them the videos that I watch. I'll say, go and watch this. Let me know what you think. Sometimes I'll give them a hint. Okay, this video is very good for learn how to study the audience. And I'll say it's very important to study the audience because without that, all the fancy effects in the world is not going to convert the campaign. Okay, and it's our job to make sure the campaign converts. So I'll even like point them to place where they can go and learn the mindset. Okay, but all of this is done out of working hours. You improve, you do your learning on your own time. You do not learn during I'm not paying you to learn. You have to go invest in yourself. If you are not willing to learn and invest yourself during your own time, frankly, I'm not the person you want to work with because that's what my expectations are. Okay, so if you watch up to here, if you are a manager, you're a business owner, I think I gave you some ideas on how you can structure your team's task priority. If let's say you are you own an agency, yeah, same thing. These are how you can use this structure to give you some ideas on how to manage different freelancers. If you're a freelancer who you are helping me out and ask you to watch this video, now you know exactly what should be done in which order. And I've made my expectations very, very clear upfront. Okay, that what are the things that, yes, you can use my time to go and learn, and what are the things that you should be learning on your own time. Okay, with that said, I think I covered everything here, so thanks for watching. I hope you find this guide useful. Did it help you solve your problem? Comment below and let me know. Also, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you'll be notified every time I share a new video guide about how to work smart and have a good life as a freelancer.